I am a male. I'm not average. But is this the average male fantasy? Let's find out, because I don't know.
Men, what do they want? Money,
good question.
Status,
yeah,
fast,
no.
expensive cars?
No, not for me.
What is the ultimate
I'll take money.
male fantasy? Is it fame,
Video
fortune, 3 hot chicks at once? Haha, hell yeah, brother. No, according to men on the internet, it's something a little more simple.
A girl in a wheelchair? That you throw into the ocean? What's what?
This is literally just a fetish. I fucking hate men so much.
What?
Men are-
Huh? Is this under that video? Is this related?
why we can't have nice things.
Wait, is that related to what we just watched?
As I was
But that was so nice. What's wrong with that? Isn't that a good thing? She's in a wheelchair. She has someone taking care of her. What?
was working on an upcoming video, I made the terrible mistake of logging onto Twitter, where I saw this post.
Oh god, it
a
is.
montage from the anime Josie the Tiger
Oh, no.
and the Fish, a movie about a college-
Oh no, there's human beings out there that sound, I assume they're women because they're just shit-talking men, that saw a man, I guess, in love with a girl in a wheelchair and taking care of her and said that this is a disgusting fetish. That is, I don't know, like, that's evil.
student who's assigned to take care of a paraplegic girl,
What?
and spoiler, eventually they fall in love. Many men were yearn
Look at her
posting the
thumb.
replies of this tweet and talking about how they wish to fall in love and would love a relationship like this.
True.
While many others, mostly women,
Yeah.
were absolutely f***ing disgusted at this.
Why?
Why would a bunch of men be fantasizing about being with a woman in a
Men want to fall in love, and women want someone that will provide for them. That's my understanding of the reality of things. So isn't a man providing for a woman in a wheelchair like the ideal situation in both worlds? Like the ultimate, like, epitome of both general wishes?
wheelchair? Seems pretty creepy and predatory, right?
No?
Just unrealistic and problematic. Well, in
What?
this video, we are going to be talking about why so many men resonated to that.
Can you not date someone with a disability without being predatory? Who's someone in a wheelchair supposed to date? Someone else in a wheelchair? Or is that segregation?
That clip and this movie, and why so many people are so confused as to why. We are also going to be reading some absolutely unhinged tweets, as usual, to get to the bottom of why such a wholesome post turned into, once again,
How many years has she been wearing this shirt?
another battlefront for the
I'm not judging, all right? My shoes, well, I'm 28. My shoes I have had since I was 15.
ongoing, never-ending
I'm not
gender
kidding.
war. Men versus women, women versus men.
I have other
male
clothes from when I
loneliness
was 15
epidemic,
too.
The female loneliness epidemic, the dealing with dating apps.
That's my only pair of shoes.
Thin women or curvy women? Brunettes or blondes?
What,
Do
or curvy?
apps- Do men prefer thin women or curvy women? Brunette.
Well, you see, I remember growing up, and you were called an old woman if you had a big butt. And so I feel like thin? I don't know. I remember that very clearly.
Brunettes or blondes? Do women like
Brunettes or blondes? Well, it really depends, right? I don't know.
bods or fit men? Do they like beards or clean shaven? Oh yeah, that reminds me. Let's quickly get into today's
Sponsor.
sponsor, Henson Shaving.
God damn it.
You ever just accept that
I was gonna
some
say
products are
Manscaped.
just garbage? Like for years,
Brunette or blonde? Porque no los dos.
I thought ripping your tights on the first wear was just a part of being a human woman. We just accepted that. That's just how it is, sweetie. But that
What
shouldn't
does this have to do with shaving?
be how it is. It's a bad design. And that's why I like Henson Shaving.
My eyes.
Because if you've ever used a multi-blade razor, you're probably sick
Say
of
that again?
Henson Shaving. Because if you've ever used a multi-blade razor, you're probably
She had trouble with that. No, I would too.
sick of the irritation,
Multi-blade
the
razor
burn, the overpriced blades, and you probably think that's just the way it is. But it doesn't.
You know, she's right. These things are expensive. I got, at one point, like a Dollar Shave Club razor, like a decade ago. I don't even know. Almost, basically, at this point. Maybe 7 years ago. I don't know. And then I got a big pack of Dorco refills. And then I've just been using them at like one razor per year or two razors per year tops. And that's what I do. And it's like, it's fine, you know? And my neck doesn't look like that other guy. No,
has
sir.
To be how it is.
I think I watched another video of hers. One of the first things I reacted to was her doing an ad like this. And I was like, she's like, what's wrong with your neck? Or I was like, what's wrong with your neck? I forget. But he got the messed up neck guy because of the shaving. I was like, that's incredible. Because I never change mine. And I don't have that problem at all. And I think I told this story then too. I don't know.
Thanks to Henson Shaving. Henson Shaving is on a mission to improve shaving. With no gimmicky...
Oh, is she wearing the one ring? What the fuck? I know it's a wedding band, but like, it looks like it's the one ring. It's got the little scribble on there.
Subscriptions or moisturizing strips, but with real innovation and a focus on your skin's health. What really sets Henson apart is their engineering, with their Henson AL13 safety razor being manufactured in an aerospace machine shop that built parts for the International Space Station. This precision allows the blade to extend just 1/1000th of an inch beyond the shave plane, less than the thickness of a human hair. The razor prevents any bouncing or skipping, resulting in an irritation-free shave every time. And here's the best part. Once you invest in a Henson razor, it's a lifetime purchase. The only thing you'll need to replace are the blades, which literally cost only 10 cents each. So once you own the razor, you'll be spending like $3 to $5 on blades, compared to the ongoing cost of buying expensive plastic cartridges. Henson's store offers a variety of colors and even a titanium version, so you can pick the razor that...
All right. I've made my thoughts clear on these ones before. They seem scary. I feel like they're usually a scam because, you know, it's once you buy in, it's like, well, you spend so much on it, you might as well get the cheap ass, like little refills rather than waste your money somewhere else. It feels like a big sunk cost fallacy. I don't know. But here's my question. If it's not a sunk cost fallacy, then why do they not offer a cheap, like, trial handle? You know? Like a cheap $5 handle so you can try it out. Why not? I think it's because it's worse. I think it's a sunk cost fallacy. That's the only reason I could think
best
of.
Fits your style. So if you're tired of razor burn and overpaying for blades, now is the perfect time to make the switch. Just head over to hensonshaving.com/shoe and add both a Henson razor and the 100 blades to your car, and then enter code SHOE at...
To your car? $90 for a fucking piece of metal. For a metal stick! It's $90! What?
checkout to get the 100 blades free.
Oh, it's 90 Canadian dollars. So what is that, like $50? But that's still a lot for a metal stick.
Free with your purchase. Your skin, your wallet, and your environment will thank you. Big thanks to Henson Razor for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping the ad. You didn't skip the ad, right?
I didn't, but I might have shit-talked it.
Now let's get back to the video. Now, I am not an anime connoisseur. In fact, I basically know nothing about anime. I am probably the most tourist of all the tourists. Yeah, hi. I have a question. Was the upskirt shot necessary in order to advance the plot? I watched Pokemon and Sailor Moon when I was a kid, and a few years ago I watched Beastars on Netflix. Legoshi, best boy. Not a furry, by the way. And honestly, that's about it for my anime consumption. Unless you're counting VTubers. If you're counting VTubers, I watch a lot of anime. But because of this clip going viral, I wouldn't count him. Tiger and the Fish, and well, I thought it was a good movie. I recommend watching it. I thought it was a really cute, good story. I only cried a little bit. And I completely understood what the tweet meant by calling it the average male fantasy. So, what was wrong with it.
Is the average male fantasy... Okay, yeah. This is gonna sound really weird, but I'm definitely not normal. I think it'd be better if you just reverse the roles. That's all I'm saying.
Why did this clip go so viral in such a negative way?
That's all I'm saying.
There were thousands of people angry at this post. Well, let us dilly-dally no longer and read some of these angry replies to get a better understanding of what the issue is, shall we? Wholesome male fantasy, and it's fetishizing a disabled girl for him to control.
How? How do you reach this point? Like, how do you become like this? That's what I want to know. Anytime I see someone acting like this, how did you reach this point? Like, was there an abusive childhood, like abusive parents? Were you dropped on your head? Like, what happened? Because humans don't start like this. You can't start like this. It's impossible. Watch a video like a 5-year-old seeing these two happy couple. And I can imagine one of two reactions. One is like, yay, happy. And the second one is, ew, gross, because, you know, and like one of those. How do you get to this? Because this isn't normal. This isn't natural. You don't just grow up and turn into this. What causes this?
Oh.
And why is it so common in one specific culture? So is it just a cultural thing? Like, hey, you enter this culture, you just have to hate all things that are good now? Because, like, it's clearly proportionally, like, cultural. One culture does this kind of stuff way more than any other demographic.
Oh no. They think, oh God, why? Always vulnerable, always happy, always needs you.
I feel like she wouldn't be always happy. I assume someone living in a wheelchair, I mean, isn't that why she has the wheelchair? So she doesn't always need someone else? Always vulnerable. In comparison to men, isn't that like basically every woman, no matter what? Like, and then perverted just doesn't make sense because it's like, this is the opposite of perversion, dude. That was like a happy fantasy type shit.
Pretty perverted.
Just you gotta learn what words are before you say them, you know? Oh, I muted it. I'm so sorry.
Vulnerable, always happy, always needs you. Pretty perverted. Where are these fan fictions coming from? There were like hundreds of tweets just like this. Why did they see a cute montage of a happy couple?
It's Democrats, I'll tell you. Every Democrat I ever met is like this. Every person that tells me, yeah, I'm a Democrat, this is what they say, this is what they do, this is how they act. I don't know why, but that's where they gather for some reason. They gather there. I don't know why.
A man and a woman happy
I wish I knew.
Together. I know, unheard of. Why do they see that and then immediately come to these conclusions? Like, as someone who actually watched the movie, Josie is not always happy. And she's absolutely not portrayed as some, like, vulnerable, ooh-woo, sex doll waifu.
Wait, what? Is that what they think? Like, what the fuck? How did you... I didn't even realize that. Like, is that what they're implying? I didn't even realize that that's what they're implying. How... This is just mental illness, like, to the extreme. Like, the kind of mental illness where you're hallucinating so badly and you don't realize that you are, and nothing can make you realize that you are.
She's boisterous. She kind of has a foul mouth. She's very sassy and headstrong. She, like, straight up calls him her servant. But she's also very depressed. She basically never left her house. She was basically a girl failure. As a former girl failure, I love to see representation in media.
What's a girl failure? How is it different from a normal failure?
But they actually show her disability, like, not in a good way. Like, they don't romanticize it. They don't sugarcoat it. And I noticed, unlike a lot of movies, unlike a lot of romance movies...
If it was made by a Democrat, the wheelchair would, like, transform into, like, a battle suit, and she would go beat up the strongest man alive and not even break a sweat. Yeah. And that's how you'd get your new Marvel movie.
At least like the Hallmark kind, where it's like the stuffy male lead learning to live life from the quirky, cute female lead. He's already got his shit together, and she learns to live life from him. He encourages her to live her dreams, and in return, he learns to live life in a completely different way. And I thought that was really cool and sweet. Also, the animation was really good. Is anime good? Have I been sleeping on anime this entire time?
It's a movie. It's a fucking movie. They have way more budget for the animation. Go to your average normal anime and it's like some cheap 15 FPS. The screen just is like this and you just get blah 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 lip sync moving, and that is it for the next 10 seconds. And the lip sync ends up fitting the English voices better than the Japanese voices, because the Japanese voice actors speak and then the animators are like, let's just go bab 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 every time there's a sound, and the English voice actors are actually trying to match what it looks like they're saying. Yeah.
His fantasy is that she becomes permanently disabled and helplessly dependent on him.
Huh?
But can still make him a sandwich.
What?
Sounds about right.
She was already in the wheelchair. There were no sandwiches involved. Having a wheelchair makes you not helplessly dependent. What? I really wish I understood it. Like, the literal only correlating factor I have ever about individuals like this is that they tend to be Democrats or liberals or just leftists in general. That doesn't explain it, though. Or does it? I don't know. Like, is it a delusion? Is it a mental illness? Is it a detachment from reality? Like, maybe that's all the same thing. What causes this? This is not natural.
Oh my god, after watching the movie, these tweets are even more insane. But even putting the movie aside, just seeing that, like, cute montage...
I mean, yeah, all he saw, whoever the fucking montage, that's it. And none of that was in there. Absolutely nothing that she just said was in that montage.
Out of context. Where the fuck are they getting this? These are very clearly just two happy people. But because
there's nowhere in there.
The average male fantasy, their mind immediately goes to the darkest, worst faith interpretation of this. The problem is these people can't see any humanity in men. They can't see any humanity in humanity in general. Average male fantasy equals girlfriend with no agency who's completely physically dependent on you.
Do you not know what a wheelchair is? The whole purpose of a wheelchair is to give you agency. Are you just implying that are you saying that everybody with a disability has no agency and is completely dependent on somebody else?
And forced into blanket subservience.
What kind of subservience are you expecting from someone in a wheelchair?
And compliance.
What?
Sounds about right. You males are weird for fetishizing physically disabled women.
So they want men to date fat women or else you're sexist. But how dare you how dare you fall in love with a girl in a wheelchair, you fucking fetishizing monster? Don't you know you need to be going for the land whale trans women instead, you fucking creep?
Average male fantasy is having a physically disabled girl that they can abuse however they want.
She looks so happy. He looks so happy. What do you mean abuse? Do you abuse? Where's the abuse coming from? That came out of nowhere. That came out of nowhere. Do you abuse women? I can think of no other explanation than you abuse women and you think about it all the time. Because I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of that. There was no inkling of that anywhere. Anywhere.
Got it. Not to be that guy, I'm gonna be that guy. The infantilization of the physically disabled here...
Yeah, like what is going on? Well, you give them a wheelchair to give them agency and they're like, oh, they're so helpless. No, they're not. That's why we gave him the wheelchair.
Little, dare I say, ableist? The implication here that people in wheelchairs cannot find love, and if they do, the person who loves them literally just loves them because they can't run away. Weird.
And abuse them.
Average men can't even
That
be
is
nice
weird.
to their healthy and normal girlfriend.
What? If that was the case, I feel like humanity would go extinct. The average guy holds the door open for women, does the whole women and children first thing, and does whatever his pregnant wife wants and needs when pregnant, and, like, aims to provide for her and their children by himself, so she literally never needs to find employment. Like, what do you call that? Being mean? What is being nice?
What makes you think they'll be able to handle a disabled person as their lover? Whoa. Normal? What do you mean by
Handle? Are you implying it's harder to be nice to someone that is in a wheelchair? Do you find it hard to be nice to someone in a wheelchair? Like, how did we get here? It doesn't make sense.
normal? These people are just so ableist, chat. Can you believe it? Chat? Chat? I don't even live stream. Who's chat? I'm disabled, blind.
I do that too. I do that too. I do that too.
So I showed this to my boyfriend. He says, I love you because you're you, and you make my days happier. So what if I have to drive you places or help you with cooking and cleaning? I would have done that anyway. Disability has nothing to do with it. I love you.
And that's how the average guy thinks. The average woman is, judging by every woman I ever met, including the conservative ones, they want someone that makes a lot of money. And even if they say they don't, figure out how much money they think he needs. And you'll find out it's a lot. Literally, the lowest amount I have ever heard from a woman was like 100,000, 80,000, somewhere around there. That was the lowest amount I ever heard from a woman, ever. That's crazy.
Ma'am, I don't know how to tell you
Then
this,
the guys are just like, well, I just want you. Like, I don't care if we're on the street, you know? I'll do what I can so we're not on the street because I want you to be happy. And the girl's just like, yeah, but you only make 50K.
But, your boyfriend is a rapist. Sorry you had to find out this way. You show this as fantasy because it's not true for the majority of men who participate in abuse of disabled people. No.
Alright, bro. Dude. I have something called keratoconus. My vision is ass. I cannot drive. As a result, I can't read the signs. I can't navigate an airport by myself. I can read things, sorta, that are within a couple feet of me. I also have shit like Tourette's. We covered that in another video. He didn't say women, he said people. Men don't abuse me. In fact, if we go to which of the two sexes gives me more shit for any disability that I had, it is always women. 100% in general. Men give me like literally zero shit whatsoever about it, and they offer to help with shit. There are women that do that too, but there's actually more that find ways to get mad about it. So...
No, the fantasy is the woman appreciates his efforts to make her happy. Stop lying
Oh, shit. Ooh. Stop lying and stop abusing women and the disabled? What? What? You have zero evidence that he's lying about anything, like not even a hint. And you especially have zero evidence or any inkling or hint that he's abusing, which is illegal, anyone. If he's abusing the women and the disabled, just call the cops on him. You're not doing that, are you? Which means you're lying. This is where I do that thing where I just assume malice and not stupidity, but
abusing.
I mean, how do you say this without being malicious? How? This is why I just assume they're all malicious.
Women and the disabled.
All feminists, all Democrats. I mean, I can't wait until I befriend someone that proves me wrong. But until that day, just learn how to be a nice human being. Is it really that hard?
Your meds, schizo.
Are those real?
You don't even know that f***ing guy. What do you mean stop abusing women?
Yeah, like you don't know him. You don't know who he is. You don't even know if he's real. It could be a bot. Like it could be an AI. And you are definitively confident that he abuses women and the disabled. Is it insanity? Is it malice? I don't know. All I know is that person's probably a feminist or a Democrat or a liberal. I can guarantee you.
Disabled. Bitch, who are you? Also, the majority of men participate in abuse of disabled people. Are you okay? The majority of men are not abusers. That is a very, very small minority of men. The majority of men are men that just wake up, take a shit, get out of bed, take a shower, go to work, come home, and wait for GTA 6 to come out. That is the majority of men.
Oh, I hate these fucking GTA 6 memes. I hope the game is released by the time this video uploads, because, oh my god. I'm so sick of reading comments on random shit, like, fucking right now, when I record this, like, Israel and fucking, missiles and shit. And then you scroll down, it's just some fucking idiot going, oh my god, before GTA 6 release, it's just, I want to kill you. Oh, in Minecraft. Fucking hell.
Admit 95% of all rape, but okay. Barging into the romance section.
I actually really doubt that. I really doubt that.
Of Barnes & Noble, like, attention everyone! Rape! Where is that coming from? So
thank you. Thank you for asking that. This is fetish con. Do you know what a fetish is? Do I know what a fetish is? I actually don't know. But I'm pretty confident this cannot be a fetish.
So close, this is fetish content. Ah yes, the dirtiest, most taboo of all fetishes. A happy relationship.
Isn't literally the #1 fetish, like, in the world, a woman wanting to be choked? So that would imply that, like, a fetish is usually, like, a woman thing. So if we're implying something is wrong with fetishes, to begin with, then wouldn't women be, like, the primary perpetrator of fetishes? And then we get here, which is obviously this is not a fetish. But if it was, and if that's a problem, then aren't women the problem for normalizing fetishes? I mean, literally every time I hear about some shit like this, it's always a woman that wants to be choked. Like, everywhere. It's on the internet. It's fucking everywhere. So
honestly, in 2025, that might be true. Oh, you want a wife and kids? You sick fuck. But this is literally just a perverted fantasy, LMAO.
Why?
You think it's a perverted fantasy because...
What's perverted about it? Like, do I know what perverted is? I'm pretty sure I do.
How do I put this nicely? You are a pervert. Literally seeing
okay, yeah, right? Like
cute montage of a male and female character having fun together, being
right, exactly. There's no hint of X, therefore you must be thinking of X. Like, you must, like the abuse thing. There was 0 signs of any abuse. Therefore, if someone runs in and calls it abusive, it's probably very likely that that person is abusive.
Being in love together and being like, rape! He's a rapist! This is a fetish! Are these people okay? Stop watching
No,
porn.
they're Democrats.
Wait, this is a woman. Okay, stop reading Taken by the Werewolf Billionaire. Or whatever the fuck you read. I swear to God, some of the shit women read would make the most depraved internet gooner.
What is with women and dogs? Like, I've just noticed, the more videos I react to, every time there's some weird shit with a woman, it's always a dog. There's always something sexual with a fucking dog. Why? I have never liked men and their fucking 69 jokes, which women make too, and all the half-naked women commercials. I don't like it for a number of reasons. But this dog shit is illegal. This is an illegal fantasy. They marry them. They read smut about them. That's what smut is, right? I've heard that word a couple times. I don't know what it stands for. If it does it stand for anything, I don't know. Don't answer that. I don't want an answer. Please don't define that.
Or so I've been told. This is literally just a fetish. Okay, listen.
I swear to God, they think if they just keep saying something, it becomes true.
I've been told. This is literally just a fetish.
I don't understand.
Okay, listen. I'm not gonna pretend there's nobody out there who's like, she can't run away. She has no legs. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend there's nobody out there who has a crippled, disabled fetish, okay? I've been on the internet for 20 years. I've been on DeviantArt. I've seen shit you wouldn't believe. But the majority of people, probably most, if not all the people responding to this, do not have a cripple fetish, okay? In fact, her being in a wheelchair basically has nothing to do with it. Much like how females coom over, like, vampires or, like I said before, the billionaire werewolf fantasy. This is just the
a rich dog.
Average male.
A rich dog.
Fantasy distilled down to its most extreme. So what is the average male fantasy? The average male fantasy is the fantasy of both men and women alike. It is simply to love and to be loved. But
how come I can't meet any women that want that? Literally, like the most modest woman I feel like I've ever met told me some shit like, oh yeah, but he's got to make enough so he can like support the entire family on one income because I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom and blah, 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 blah. I was like, and how much money do you want him to make? And she was describing it. And I was like, so like 100K. And she's like, yeah. And I was like, great. That's literally almost nobody.
More specifically, the male fantasy is to be a protector and a provider for those that they love. Put a pin in this.
I don't want that. I don't want to protect and provide for someone. Bro, I can't even read this shit in the airport. I don't want to protect and provide. Well, that's crazy. But I'm not an average male.
To come back to this in a big way, trust me. The average male fantasy is being a globally known terrorist.
That's gotta be a joke.
The average male fantasy is that a woman who isn't fat.
Is that a woman? Is that a woman who isn't fat? This isn't... See, ESL doesn't type like this. They don't type like this. ESL is actually way better at English than this. This is a native speaker right here, ladies and gentlefish. But yeah, true. I mean, that's a bonus.
The average male fantasy is actually job security. You know what? These guys may have a point here. Pedophile alert. Men want to...
Where did you get that from? Oh my god. Oh my god, you're just outing yourself as a pedophile. Oh my god, there was literally no hint of that at all. These are literally pedophiles. They're pedophiles self-outing themselves. Oh my god. Because where else would you come up with this? Where else would you come up with this? You had to look at that and fantasize, literally, about a pedophilic relationship in order to come to this conclusion. Because that's not what that was, obviously. Meaning it's a fantasy that you had to concoct in your fucking head. And who is going to be concocting pedophile relationships in their head while just looking at that? Obviously a fucking pedophile. These are pedophiles. Just send the police after them right now.
Disabled child wives? Average male fantasy is a disabled child?
Oh, dude, I can't believe you can be so bold as to out yourself this publicly.
More proof that men are pedos. That's a little girl. This is weird.
They're literally telling the entire world that they're pedophiles. I see no other explanation. Like, there's no logical conclusion of how they got here otherwise.
Weird. So, first of all, she's literally older than the guy. The guy is 22 and she is 24. In anime years, he is practically hag-maxing. And yes, she may be physically disabled, but aren't all men mentally disabled in their own special way? At least the ones in my audience will freely admit this. Maybe she, the older woman, is taking advantage of this sensitive young man. Have you ever thought of that? She looks like an 11-year-old child. Where are her...
Oh dear. This is too many pedophiles responding to one thing.
breasts? First of all, really weird way to say that. She looks like a child. Show me her titties. Also, I love how, like, when anime women have huge boobs, it's disgusting, Coomer brain or whatever. But if the anime woman has small boobs, she is a child and you're a chimo. Can't fucking win.
What did you just say? Chimo? What the fuck does that mean? Does that stand for something? Like pedo stands for pedophile. Chimophile? What's a chimophile?
Also, if she had big boobs, they'd absolutely be like, wow, look at this sexualization of the disabled.
Of course.
Also, you know, like, adult women can be flat-chested, right? Like, that actually exists in real life. Like, adult human women can have small boobs. We love all titties.
I mean, it might just be the angle, but I was gonna say, just look at Shoe.
Here on the ShoeonHead channel, all titties is good titties. End of story. Women fantasy. A boyfriend with depth.
It might also just be that it's a very modest shirt, like, plus the angle, but, like, she looks like she has nothing from here.
And the loving, soft, deeply caring side of them.
A boyfriend with a death and a loving... I never met any woman that wants this.
Men's fantasy. 12-year-old anime girl who looks and speaks like a toddler.
That... Where... First off, yeah, I never met any woman that wanted that. Never. No. There's always something with money. Every single time, 100% of the time. And then... Also, like, loving, soft, and deeply caring. I feel like there's a lot to unravel in that. And then... Why... Where are you getting this pedophilia from? A normal person does not just think about pedophilia. Like, this has to be a pedophile, right?
Also notice how she's literally the shape and size of a child. Yuck.
What? What do you want her to look like? A supermodel from a Pepsi commercial in Mexico?
Have you people ever seen a child? No, you're all childless. Silly me.
They must have seen a child. Because they all sound like pedophiles.
Not even that short. She's just sitting. See, like, when they're laying side by side.
Exactly. I was thinking, like, she's sitting down. How do you even know what she looks like? Because I just saw the montage and we didn't really see her, you know? That is definitely not a child, like, body shape in the slightest. Or height. Or anything.
She's like a full-grown adult woman. Why do these people look at this and immediately think of child rape?
Oh, God. I don't know why, that just made it sound even worse, but that's already what I was saying.
Go to therapy. And listen, I know with anime can get...
I don't think therapy can fix this one, dog. I think you need jail for these ones, man. And it'll be great, because that's less votes for Democrats. I'm confident that they're all leftists. Like, I've never seen a Republican say shit like this. I've never seen a moderate say stuff like this. I've seen independents say stuff like this, but it's always like her kind of independent, the Bernie kind.
Little weird, right? Like, excuse me, Poo Poo Pee Pee Chan is 2,000 years old, and this is Poo Poo Pee Pee Chan. But this does not even look like a child. This looks like a cute woman. This is like a random rant, but I feel like there are no more cute women nowadays. You know what I mean? You have all, like, the Insta baddies, the e-thots, the e-girls, the muscle mommies, the boss babes, the boy babes. But I feel like every woman is just hot now. Which, by the way, I don't think is healthy for the male psyche whatsoever. You shouldn't wake up and be able to scroll through pictures of, like, the hottest woman you've ever seen in your life, like, 20 times before you've had, like, your morning cup of coffee.
True.
Shouldn't log in and immediately be one-shotted by 10-10s all day. As if that wouldn't make you go insane. As if that wouldn't make you crash out. Like, back in the day, you'd probably see, like, one fine dame on your bus ride to work, and you'd think about her for 40 years until the day.
In New York City, you'll see on the same block the craziest woman you've ever seen in your life and the hottest woman you've ever seen in your life. And the challenge of the average New Yorker is choosing which one to look at before you or they are off the street. Personally, I usually pick the hot one, and she's usually Polish.
Day you die. That's how it used to be. That's how it should be. Now every woman is like a crazy, hot, unobtainable Instagram goddess with the fattest of ass. Zoomers don't know how good we had it. You'd go to Blockbuster and the 21-year-old cashier behind the counter would be the most adorable woman you've ever seen. No Botox, no lip filler, just a pure soul, full of joy and whimsy. And now women are full of hate and SSRIs. But they're hot. They're hotter than they've ever been. They're hotter and more depressed than they've ever been in history. Sad. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, anime. I didn't take my Vyvanse today, could you tell? Men's
I don't know. I gotta look that up. What is a Vyvanse? Not Vyvanse, Vyvan. It's a central nervous stimulant. Oh, it's for ADHD. Oh, shit. Oh, okay.
fantasy. A big titty woman with the face of a 16-year-old that is
Wait, what? Oh, God, wait, oh, huh? What? Wait, that's not what a 16-year-old looks like. I've seen 16-year-olds. They don't look like that. She doesn't have big tits at all. You saw that chick? She was like flat. That was like the whole part of that other thing someone else was saying. And I don't think cooking, cleaning, and sex. Look, I don't know what you think someone in a wheelchair is doing all day, but it's probably not these two. You could theoretically do this one, but not very proactively.
Useful for cooking, cleaning, and sex. Women's fantasy. Gets treated like a queen and a man who keeps tracks of our periods so he can take care of us.
That's a slave. That is a soft way to say slave. Like, obviously.
I think I speak for a lot of women here when I say our fantasies do not, in fact, include men tracking our periods. Personally, if—
Yeah, no thank you. The best I ever got at that was when a girl would, I don't know, she would just feel off one day. She'd be more argumentative, you know, she'd just be more of a bitch that day. And I would be confused and kind of annoyed. And then eventually I just go, you know, it feels like that time of the month. So I go, is it that time of the month? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, oh my God, I guessed it.
If my husband was like, honey, just a reminder, you're in your luteal phase. I'm taking the kids.
Is that a real thing?
Men like to pretend they want this, and then they beat their
What's a luteal?
wife when dinner isn't ready, or their son when he's misbehaving.
I mean, kids misbehaving, you hit him, yeah. Like, beat your wife when dinner isn't ready. What the fuck? Do you beat your wife? Like, I don't understand. How did you get to that? How did you get? Because that's not normal. So how did you get there? Do you have a wife? Do you beat her? I don't understand.
First of all, I'm sorry that happened to you. But there are in fact good men out there.
Or that?
I've seen them. Some may be in this very audience. Sorry, I couldn't keep a straight face.
I never met any man who beat his wife. Ever. I've never met anybody that did that. I've never met any woman that has been beaten by her husband. Never. There's no way this is the norm.
This is the ShoeonHead audience. You're all gremlins. Male fantasy equals a woman that can't run away from him. A woman that's dependent on him.
Do you think having two legs is gonna let you outrun a man? Like, is that what you think? Do you think not being in a wheelchair is gonna make you faster than the average man? What is wrong with you?
Interesting. When men are involved, it's basic survival instinct to assume the worst. Men are guilty until they prove themselves innocent.
I'll go fuck you, faggot. I go, what the fuck?
You know what? I take my opinions back on free speech. I changed my mind. No more free speech. No more free speech until you bitches learn to behave. A woman?
I think free speech is fine. I just think whenever you find someone like this, that society needs to come together and bully this person just away until they go away. Like we did with the lady that blew Bill Clinton in the White House. She got bullied into another country. Do that with these ones too. They'll either learn and stop blowing Bill Clinton, or, you know, this equivalent, or they'll move and no longer be a problem.
His fantasy is a man who won't rape her, and a man...
That is bullshit. That is such bullshit. A woman's fantasy is, like, exactly that, usually. Look, I've known a lot of women. Women are fucked up, okay? That is usually the fantasy, is this. Delete that word. That is, like, the fantasy is usually very, very, very having a lot to do with that. It's fucking scary.
Man's fantasy is raping a woman.
Not even close. Not even remotely. Not even slightly. A man's fantasy is a girl complimenting him.
I'm sorry, where is the rape, ma'am? Maybe that's how you see it, because you're brainwashed to hate men. So true. I hate how... But in reality, women are the real demons here. Oh, god damn it.
I think the women that are making these comments are, but like the woman like in the wheelchair, nah.
Just want a happy relationship. Is it so much to ask for? Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it literally is. Just according to most women I've known, it is. You don't deserve a happy relationship unless you meet all of her check boxes first. You satisfy her needs and then you get a happy relationship.
Look, more misogynistic gooner fantasy slop written by misogynistic gooner men. This is what...
Misogynistic means you hate women, right? And gooner is slang for dudes that like jerk off to women, right? Those don't go together.
Why 70% of anime is garbage.
Is that what you think 70% of anime is? What anime do you watch?
So, here's the thing.
This is clearly a self-report. This is a self-outing.
That, misogynistic gooner fantasy slop written by misogynistic gooner men was actually written by Saiko Tanabe.
Of course.
A woman
of course.
wrote this story. And I feel like a very important detail everyone is sleeping on when they covered this was the fact that this is very much the female fantasy as well.
That's what I said in the beginning. I said this is like both fantasies at the same time. The let me provide and take care of, and the having someone provide and take care of me. It's literally both of those at the same time.
A man loving you for who you are despite your flaws, literally sweeping you
that's not what I was thinking, no.
off your feet and carrying you around on adventures, helping
like,
you...
Yeah, call me jaded. I don't think that's the woman fantasy. I haven't met women that have told me that shit ever in my entire life. I've certainly never dated any.
Live out your dreams, face your fears, and supporting you through the good and bad times. You're going to sit here and tell me that's not the female fantasy too?
I'm pretty sure that's not the female fantasy. I'm pretty sure the female fantasy is having someone provide and protect for you. That's what all the women say.
Is this not the basic female fantasy?
I don't think it is.
Is this not the knight in shining armor coming to rescue you and falling
Knights
in
are
love with
rich.
you? Why on earth are so many women so mad at this? Are men now the hopeless romantics? Are men now the...
Have they not always been? Like, the male fantasy, even from when you're a child, as it is fed to you, is to fall in love with a woman, have kids, and provide and protect for them because you love them so much. That's some hopeless romantic shit right there. I don't know what women get fed when they're kids, but all the adult women are telling me it's have someone earn enough money so that they can do whatever they want, basically. One of these is hopeless romantic and the other one is not. And I haven't really seen much variation in the world
the ones yearning for a fairy tale romance? Is this why all the Disney remakes are like, she's not gonna be saved by the prince, she's a strong, independent woman? Meanwhile, men still want to be the prince, men still want to be the knight in shining armor. Men are like, I will save you from your monotonous 9-to-5 job. I will give you a house and babies.
No, they do
and
this.
women are like, no, I must be an actuarial consultant. Be gone, vile misogynist. Is that what is occurring here? Also, that aside, there literally is a gender-swapped version of this story called Perfect World. It is a manga. Mango?
Say whatever you want. They're gonna yell at you anyway.
Oh, no. Do not come for me, weebs. Men will statistically leave their wives and partners the moment they find out they're disabled or have a life-threatening condition.
That is the most... What? That is bullshit. That's not even close to reality. It's a well-known fact that the man would just flat out die for the woman, you know? That the man would rather die with the woman. This is a well-known fact.
You're right, it is a fantasy. Actually, that study was debunked by the authors themselves, who admitted they did the math wrong. It's actually not much higher, but then again, even if it was, and it happens, I've seen it happen to people, it's terrible. Marriage should be through sickness and through health, but that's not really the point here. And the fact that so many people are focusing on the wheelchair part of this just proves that they just don't get it. The ones of pure mind and pure soul get it, but these fucking semen demons out here, they don't get it. But not all semen demons. The amount of people
Can we stop saying that? Oh my god, what?
Comments who just don't get that men want a cute, loving girlfriend is beyond me.
Oh yeah, true.
They call them creeps for wanting actual love and not a girl boss who only wants your money.
Exactly, dude. That's exactly true. Exactly. That's right. How do I do it? Right there. That is, oh, this is so hard. That is what I think.
Ah, thank you, a sane person. Hopefully the replies aren't full of people calling her a pick-me. Pick-me alert, least obvious pick-me. Me, pick me please. Hope he picks you, sis. Pick me.
Who's he?
An
Doesn't that require there to be a person?
incel could have written this. Fuck.
An incel? Like, I know what that is now, because I watched one of her earlier videos, but... Why would an incel write that? I don't get it. Honestly, these, I assume they're women, are so detached from reality, I really have trouble following their logic a lot of the time when they speak.
Why are so many VTubers either pick-me's or racists?
Everybody's racist. Everybody. Every single person. Read the definition. Go open up like Merriam-Webster. Go open up Oxford, Cambridge. Read all the definitions and find someone that doesn't fit one of them. You won't. You won't. Impossible. Pick-me's. I don't really know what this means, but what? You want a guy to pick you? Yeah, okay. So what straight woman is not this? Show me one.
You mean why do so many female VTubers disagree with you? Why so many aren't towing the mainstream liberal feminist NPC?
I'm right. It is. It is liberals. It is leftists. It is feminists. I was right. Yeah, she agrees. I knew it. Yeah, duh. Again, I'm waiting for someone to come into my life and prove me wrong, but like, I'm hoping for it. Because it's insane that it's always leftists. Like, why? Why is being such a piece of fucking shit a political leaning? Like, why is the culture of that specific political leaning so, like, inhuman? I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. There's no benefit to that, you know?
Line because they can. See, the most powerful weapon women have against other women is social ostracization. You don't want to be seen as a pick-me or a
You have fun with that word, Shue?
racist, so you keep your mouth shut in order to survive in female social circles. But in the cases of VTubers, virtual YouTubers, they're basically anonymous.
I think girls try that on guys sometimes. They try to, like, be all that snarky, sassy, toe the line shit, and the guy's just like, yeah, fuck you, cunt. And then they're like, oh, because they just didn't expect you to do that.
They can say anything they want. They're basically wearing a mask. They're free from the chains of
I'm not even wearing a mask. I'll fucking say whatever I want. She's a cunt. Who cares?
the eternal HR longhouse. But
you're saying it. You're just it's just words. You're not doing anything illegal. You're not breaking any rules, unless you are, in which case, you know, wherever you are, don't break the rules.
Apparently, even being anonymous online does not save them, because they still get doxxed for simply not hating men. Lovely. Maybe I should save this rant for a different video someday. Moving on. Men are why we can't have nice things, by the way.
Aren't men why you have nice things to begin with?
First of all, men make all the things.
Yeah, I was like, don't men make all the nice things? Aren't they the reason the nice things are there to begin with? Like, without men, you would be living in dirt huts. If you could even make that, like... But men made those...
Also, I just realized it was a man saying that. It was a whole-ass man saying men are why we can't have nice things. I don't deserve this trophy. This is for you, sir. This is for you. I'm not worthy. Listen, I make women jokes. I'm very critical of feminism and propaganda aimed at women. But you will never catch me in a million years saying some shit like women are why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, me neither.
I have female family members.
I'll tell the joke, women can't live with them. That's it. I'll tell that joke, sure. But like, why? I would never say that. No, it's obviously leftists are why we can't have nice things. No, seriously, dude. Like this, every time I hear anything remotely left-leaning, it's always shit like this. It's ridiculous. When I was a kid, I know you don't get exposed to as many politics, but I was on the internet. Until like until I was 14. Before then, I didn't hear this kind of shit from leftists. But I've heard it more and more every single year until now. It seems like it's all they fucking talk about is how much they hate everything and these weird delusional, like, hate fantasies.
I have female friends. Maybe one day I'll have a daughter. Women make the world a beautiful place and, like men, can be flawed and deserve criticism like anyone else. But there's something genuinely so cucked about people who put down their own gender or race. Oh god, race. Self-hating white people. Don't get me started on self-hating white people. White people are so evil.
That was a heck of a laugh.
I hate being white. White people can't dance. White people food is so gross. You're not getting into Wakanda, bro. You're not getting invited to the cookout. Enough. But yeah, women were not the only ones who had a problem with this. There were a lot of men.
Look, in just pure reality, there is no reason to hate what you are. Because that won't appeal to anybody. If you're convinced that those that are not you hate you for what you are, hating what you are only makes sense if you are depressed. Because it wouldn't stop the other from killing you if they had the chance, if you think they hate you. Like, if they got the chance to kill all the yous, do you think you would survive because you hated you? No, you would die too. It's going to do nothing for you to hate yourself. Absolutely nothing. There is zero gain at that point.
And who didn't quite relate to this being the average male fantasy. It's fine to love the disabled. I didn't need to remind you that. But to glorify it, this anime is certainly Marxist propaganda. The movie is about him taking a job as her caretaker, and when he learns of her dreams, he makes it his mission to help her dreams come true. So it is Marxist propaganda to help a disabled person pursue their dreams? Yeah, it's woven in. Empathy is the target of propaganda. Marxism—
No, that's sympathy. What? Empathy? No, sympathy is the target of propaganda. Sympathy and fear. That's it. Sympathy and fear are the targets of propaganda, not empathy.
Is when girl in wheelchair. I love this. Empathy is the target of propaganda. Every piece of media that makes you feel empathy is communism. Political brain rot. If you're at the point where you see this and you're thinking of communism, you need to log off.
What demographic? I've never met anybody that says this Marxist shit, right? That gets mad about that or whatever. Like, for the longest time, I had no idea what the fuck that meant. I still, like, only have half an idea what that means. What demographic is that? That's not moderates, because I know a lot of moderates. That's not conservatives, because I know a lot of conservatives. That's not Democrats, because, well, I've known a lot of Democrats, but, you know, they all end up hating me because I'm a moderate. But it's clearly political. Like, you know, you got her with her, like, Bernie Sanders camp. What group is this? What group? Because I've never seen one of these, ever. Like, outside of, like, observation. You know, I've never met one of these, ever. Anyway.
You are unwell. I'm sorry, but when I reproduce, I don't want a high probability of my offspring being mentally or physically retarded. We need a better class of incels whose bar is higher than the retarded.
Huh? What? Are you just insulting the girl in the wheelchair?
She's not retarded, she has a spinal injury that's not genetic. Also, what is this LARP? I love how everyone is just kind of having like a normal conversation about this clip, and this guy just comes out of nowhere like, I would never put my pure white seed in such a vile creature. Like, you absolutely know this guy has a non-white girlfriend.
How much do you edit your audio? Because you were louder here than when you put your fucking face in the mic. What is that gain at? Let me, wait. I don't have my old Blue Yeti. That's probably, it's reversed. So it's at like the minimum, basically. So are you just boosting this shit all the time?
They all do, all these like I hate white people women always have white boyfriends. All these I hate non-white people boys always have non-white girlfriends. I don't know what it is, but I've seen it too many times. I guarantee you when this man logs off of his Black Sun Roman statue Twitter account, he's clapping Latina booty cheeks. My fantasy is not being a...
Which is hilarious, because anthropologically speaking, Hispanics are Caucasoids, just like whites and Indians. They're the same fucking thing. I will never understand anybody that treats white any different from Hispanic. Like, the moment you get to Spain, just suddenly deciding that suddenly it's Hispanic, you know? Or Latino. I don't like Latino. I don't know what it means. That's why I don't like it. So I just say Hispanic. It's not different. It's not fucking different. It's, if you're gonna look at these things as being different, then those two are effectively the fucking same. You know?
Simp, but okay. Fellas, is it simping to love a woman? Nah, this is not the male fantasy. That man is a beta male. If she wasn't in a wheelchair, she would leave him for Chad. Fellas, is it beta to love a woman? This is not my...
If she wasn't in a wheelchair, she would leave him for Chad. But if this is the male fantasy, wouldn't Chad want this too? The only individuals I've ever met that have said beta are Zoomers, and they're joking.
Fantasy. This is some gay shit, to be honest. Fellas, is it gay to love a woman? What
she said that before.
Does to a motherfucker. Brother, I've seen what pussy does to a motherfucker, and it's far worse.
We gotta stop saying motherfucker in these sentences. These particular ones.
The average male fantasy is taking care of their crippled wife. I don't think I've ever had that fantasy before. I thought it was gonna be about going on some quest to kill the dragon to win the princess or something.
True.
It is. That is the average male fantasy.
True.
But there are no dragons to slay.
True.
There are no princesses to save.
True.
But there is that little old lady in the grocery store who can't quite reach that top shelf. There's that heavy box the pretty girl you work with can't quite lift herself. There's
or
that
she can, and then she pretends that she can't, because women appeal to the male fantasy. That's right.
jar of tomato sauce your wife can't quite open. There's that Lego set your little son can't quite put together himself. Or there is this paraplegic girl who wants to see the ocean. This is the princess and the dragon story. And despite what many are told, men do have a lot of love to give. And they want some kind of excuse or mechanism to show that love. In a world where men expressing themselves is either seen as toxic or gay. And one way of expressing that love is solving problems. Men fucking—
Honestly, that sounded like it was leading up to an ad read. And one method of expressing that love is Manscaped.
love solving problems. I don't know what it is. They also love reading Wikipedia articles. The amount of times
I don't like reading Wikipedia. I don't know that I like solving things either. I can solve stuff, especially computer stuff. So I get come to, whatever, a lot for that, but I don't like it. So it's not my preferred activity.
Over and my husband is reading a random fucking Wikipedia article about like the world's tallest buildings or like a random battle in World War II. I didn't know if this was autism.
I do like random battles in World War II, but I don't like Wikipedia.
Or what, but apparently it's a man thing? Anyway, yes, men love solving problems. And in a world that makes them feel useless, makes them feel like they have no purpose, men desperately feel like they need to prove their worth. They are desperately looking for a purpose in life. So it is not at all shocking to me that the modern young man is seeing a clip like this and longing for this. A lot of modern men don't have a chance to prove themselves, to make something of their lives. They don't have a chance to provide anything for anyone because they don't have anything to provide and they don't have anyone. They are doing everything their grandfathers did, but seeing none of the results. They're lost. What can they provide? And as I said earlier, her being in a wheelchair is the protector and provider instinct.
What can they provide? Worm food. In Minecraft, YouTube, in Minecraft.
Taken to a extreme. And yes, it is a fantasy, considering if you ask anyone who's actually in a wheelchair, they know it's not all butterflies and rainbows, and they know that it's hard on relationships. It can be difficult on their partner. But just like in the movie, it's not shown as butterflies and rainbows. Josie feels like a burden. But towards the end of the movie, the guy takes on that burden. Not because he gets something in return, but because it's his duty. Because it makes her happy, which makes him happy in return. Loyalty, duty, virtue, acts of service, big or small. Men live for that shit. And yes, these are stereotypes.
I don't. I just want to play another video game. Or some shit, I don't know.
Not everyone fits into these
I just want some green milk tea. Some pizza.
boxes, blah 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 blah. But for the most part, it's
Kit Kats.
When many men look at this relationship, that is what they see. And a lot of modern women are looking at this relationship and being disgusted because, in a way, it's the complete inverse of the strong, independent woman they've been sold. They've been told they need to be. The modern woman crafted by modern Disney for modern audiences. Unlike the Hollywood-crafted modern woman, this woman does need her man. She is not strong and she's not independent, at least physically. This doesn't mean she's like an empty vessel with no thoughts or freedom. No, in fact, in the movie, Josie does roll away from him a few times. It is a fantasy not because of a power imbalance, but because the man has a tangible purpose, and the woman is willingly and lovingly letting him fulfill that purpose.
Because I can depend on you. I know that if I ever feel frightened, I can just reach out to you.
Men simply want something good to die for, to make it beautiful to live. This manifests in a lot of ways, but the most common is having a loving partner and or a family. Something unobtainable to many people nowadays. So yes, literally one of the most normal things ever is becoming a fantasy. Sad. Also, men will deny this, but they absolutely have a biological clock. It may not hit in your teens or your 20s, but one day you're going to have a dream. You have a little daughter making you pancakes with your wife in the morning, and you're not going to be able to get it out of your head. And that...
Huh? Wait, I don't understand. Wait, okay, she said biological clock, and I thought period. That's not what she means. What is... I gotta look this up. This is the shit that tells you when to go to sleep? And wake up? I don't understand.
Is the male biological clock.
What is it? Wait, what? What does that, huh? What does that have to do with pancakes and a kid? What?
Everything you do, the money you make working that grating 9-to-5 job, it will all be for something bigger and more important than yourself one day. You will come home to a warm and happy home, greeted by people who care about you, and love you, and rely on you, and everything will make sense then. Until then, you'll just be on the internet, being called a misogynist, for wanting something bigger and more...
I didn't even have to go on the internet the first time I got called a misogynist. I went to college, yeah. I remember... I told this story once. I went to college and I told another girl who I thought, you know, she was pretty nice. about how this other girl attacked me with a knife. And I was told that women can't do that shit, and that I was a rapist and sexist and a misogynist and a liar. And I was amazed that the nice person I was talking to turned out to be so terrible. But, you know, by this point I've learned she was a leftist, so obviously I should have seen that coming.
Important than yourself, for wanting something beautiful and normal. And that is the average male fantasy. That and 3 hot chicks at once. Hell yeah, brother. Haha, you know what I'm saying? So that was that little video.
Are they actually hot? Let me judge. No, these are not hot. They're not. No, they got like the big fake lips. You know, they got a needle into the lips. You know, way too much makeup. Their faces look kind of like mannequins. No, this isn't it. No. Look, I've shown it once and I'll show it again. I can't find the one I showed last time. This is hot. This is my definition of hot. This right here is what we're looking at, right? This. Like I said, the lips could be a little smaller, but this right there. That's what we're looking for. That's what we want to see. Not this. This looks like some Kardashian bullshit.
Hot chicks at once. Hell yeah, brother. Haha, you know what I'm saying? So that was that little video. Men in the comments, let me know. Am I correct? Is that the average male fantasy? Or is it not that deep? Men and women in the comments,
I don't know.
What is your fantasy? And no. See? Or is it not that deep? Men and women in the comments, what is your fantasy? And no, I don't mean that. I don't want to hear about how you want to be crushed by a 12-foot futa. That is between you and God, not you and ShoeonHead. I mean, what is your ultimate dream? Do you want to travel?
I don't think God's gonna approve of that shit.
The world? Do you want a nice big family one day? Do you want to own a farm? Do you want to live in a shed in the woods and make pipe bombs? Let me know in the comments and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye!
Alright. Yeah, is that the average? Yeah, I was asking that too at the beginning of the video. I don't know. I'm not the average male, as you can tell, because the average male would probably love this. And I was like, no. And then I showed Amanda Seyfried. But hey, that was entertaining. That was amusing. I've been recording this for an hour and a half. Oh, God help me. But yeah, so you want to see me react to anything else, leave your suggestions in the comments below. If it's a link, put it in the Discord in the description below. For now, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.